So AgriConnections proposes to work with smallholder producer organizations in African countries, so in rural Africa, and actually to help them to improve the business credibility and intermediation role that they can play to link farmers, smallholder farmers, to markets. And so the idea is a little bit that in the past, that role was usually played by a parastatal that would basically provide the farm organization with inputs just to disburse to their members. But the parastatal in general has kind of closed down. The private sector has not moved in just because the opportunities are a bit difficult to identify. It's not so clear because the smallholders are very scattered where they should go. It would be very costly to work with them in terms of transport. So the idea is a little bit to equip the producer organization itself with the necessary ICT infrastructure to actually start taking on that role. So what we've seen a lot in the field is that these producer organizations exist, but they actually don't manage to provide any services. And so they're there, they have their membership base, they're very active in political fora usually, they represent a little bit the interest of smallholders, but they do very little in terms of service provision. Now, one service that they could provide, as I mentioned before, is to actually do collective marketing. And what we found in our research is that members are very reluctant to invest in their organization because they're not actually sure what other members are going to do. And so to make collective marketing attractive, you need a certain amount of produce. So if you have the larger the quantity you actually manage to get together, the better you can negotiate for the price. And so we actually found out that members were reluctant to commit a quantity to the producer organization because they were not sure that the producer organization would sell, and they were not sure what price they would get. And so the idea is if that the production information is available to the members, is freely shared with the members, members would know, okay, my neighbors have produced well, they are probably they could commit a larger quantity, so it's very likely that the producer organization is going to make a good sell. So it's really this idea of having a critical mass of produce, and when you know what other people are doing, so when you have more perfect information of the behavior of your peers, you'd be more likely to commit also a larger quantity yourself. And so that's the most direct example that I have.